Hello everybody! Welcome back once again to emmavoid's Let's Play of The Outer Worlds. So, last we left off, we had infiltrated this building over here and found out that basically the board plans on putting everybody into hibernation and then just... You know, I still didn't quite catch everything, but it basically sounded like they wanted to do a Soylent Green sort of thing. Of just make people into food, which is awful. So, we got a key to go into the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, and we're gonna fuck things up. Oh right, and also we maybe sort of kind of, like, sent a message back to Earth about the shit that the board's pulling here. Huh. Alright, well these guys don't want to kill us yet, so that's probably a good thing for now. Huh. What do we got over here? Bunch of clerks. Ooh. No. I will find something interesting to do in this place if it kills me. Or everybody else in here. Either way. Restricted access. That could be fun.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped and went down to return it. Never saw her again.
You two sound like jerks. But also I don't trust these scientists, so... Huh. Empty room, very handy. Oh look what we have here. Here we go. Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Welcome to the Human Resource Portal. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here. You will feel much better after you do. From Carolyn Endicott, issue finally taking action. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lip and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. Okay, well, I was hoping this would be more helpful, but oh well.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right, you weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
So UDL's interrogating Tillman? Ugh, that's disgusting. Can't believe I had lunch with the guy.
He's being interrogated for making the wanted posters. Which I'm assuming is his job. Okay, whatever. Hello, Endicott.
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
Huh. Give me a sec. I don't have 70... Let me take a look at what I got. Only 59 science. Can I get 11 more science with some equipment? There we go. Hey, you.
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
You seem like a woman who knows about sprat mitochondria, but I can take this conversation elsewhere if you're busy.
Oh, you know, I always have time for sprat mitochondria, as well as charming women who can appreciate the finer points of cell biology.
How do you feel about mitosis and meiosis? The contours of smooth endoplasmic reticula.
Are we still talking about cell division?
This is certainly a conversation worth continuing elsewhere, but I don't think I've seen you around, and I'm sure I'd remember you.
You definitely haven't seen me before.
What a woman of mystery you are. We should definitely continue this conversation somewhere more private. I know a cozy little corner of the lab where we can observe cellular reproduction together. Come this way. I'll get you in, and I'll come meet you later.
Huh. I didn't realize that's the direction that was headed in. Oh, real quick, let's switch back to our outfit. Actually, we'll just stay in this until we actually have to fight anything, which hopefully we won't.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And she's on her own if she runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Right. Where are you headed? Oh, back upstairs, I guess, to keep an eye out for her, lunch thief. Right. Well then. Hi, don't mind me. All is well. I am supposed to be here. Ooh, what have we got here? Almost nothing. Cool. Whatevs. Now. Oh, but I want to get in the store.
Move along. I won't tell.
Here we go. Get in here, you two. I don't want you accidentally opening the door while I'm stealing things. Ellie. Ellie, come on.
I'm coming. Coming your way.
Okay, good. Excuse us for just a minute.
How'd you do that so fast?
Right. Well then. Don't mind us. Ooh, although, what's in here? Just a bit of ammo. Meh. Oh. Here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey! Elevator time. Elevator time. You two excited? I'm excited. I like messing up their plans. Ooh. Oh no. Ah, yep. They're gonna freeze everyone. What do you two look like? Oh, like scientists. Cool.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
I saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again. And the results were 0.003% different this time.
Do the words statistically insignificant mean anything to you?
Of course, but we're obligated to explore every possibility.
We're obligated to get a working formula before Akande has us all in tanks to help test the next batch of samples. Now get to work.
Huh. So they're trying to make the formula that Phineas made to save us. And that's why they have all of the, all this stuff. So, I don't know, maybe they really are going to thaw people out and make them work occasionally. Huh. Who are you?
What a pleasant surprise. Thanks to you, Reginald, Philippa, and the rest are up to their old games of deception and seduction.
Oh, yeah.
But what are you doing here?
I need to inspect the dimethyl sulfoxide.
On the other side of the lab? Why, that requires a top-level clearance. After all, we're running low on the stuff.
Ugh.
I really shouldn't be doing this. But you did help me out. Take this key card. It'll get you into the hibernation lab where the remaining dimethyl sulfoxide is. If you're seen by any of the guards, however, I'm afraid I can't help. Good luck.
Good on you, Giles. Giles? Giles? Yeah, whatever. Sprats. Look at them. They're so cute. Ah, okay. Remember, human trials are expensive. Test with animals first. Trial 27. Tried replicating the work Dr. Wells initially did on the revivifying formula, but his notes are basically unintelligible. 64. That's tetraborate ethanol, not toasted dinner roll. 68. Maybe it is toasted dinner roll. 82. Powers that be are demanding results. I have submitted my catalog of dead sprats. 127. I didn't realize it was possible to run out of sprats. 128. Which genius left a new shipment of sprats in the kitchen? 237. Still attempting to complete Wells's formula, still going through a dozen sprats a week. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if this is ever going to be effective at reviving people from long-term hibernation. Okay. What? Oh. That's... okay. They've got a woolly cow infestation too, and ugh. Gross. At least we didn't have that. Oop. On second thought, let's not go in there. Alright, hibernation lab. Oh.
No
Hi there.
visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Dr. Endicott can vouch for me.
Let me guess. She's still holding the catch-up packet incident over Holt's head, right? We've talked to her before. She can't keep letting her special friends down here.
Hey, I'm extra special.
Just get out of here. I don't want to catch you hanging around.
Alright. Alright. This is definitely the place. How do I get down from here? Ah! Here we go. Do 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 do. Ah! Dimethyl sulfoxide. Discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Okay. How do I... ah, here we go. Let's see. Welcome to the Human Experimentation Station of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Human testing is a required step of any new product or process. In order to ensure accuracy, please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. Let's see, lab notes, what we got? The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. Yeah, about that. Procedure may result in the invalidation of experiments researched and the death of human test subjects. Further information. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629% dimethyl sulfoxide concentration in circulation. Details. Rockwell Charles. Lifetime Employment Program. Objective to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of the human subject and the loss of associated productivity. Results inconclusive. Prognosis cautiously optimistic. Okay, so basically, if we take all of it, then all these people die. But we can take just some of it, but who knows if that'll actually... Ooh. If that'll actually be enough. And plus, that means that we'll be leaving them with enough to continue their awful experiments. And maybe eventually figure out how to do it. This is gonna take some thinking. Right. I'm guessing all of these folks are also part of the experiment, so it would be quite a few people, not just the ones in this room, who we'd be cutting off. So, on the one hand, no. Okay, so if we take just enough that they'll still be able to keep these people alive, then eventually they're going to figure out a way to keep them, to revive them properly. Maybe, and they will possibly survive, or they will possibly all die, because I do have to remember that at least some of the subjects have died horribly and painfully. On the other hand, we could take it all, and they will all definitely die. But, at least it won't be in service to this horrible bunch of monsters. This is... yeah. I wish either of you could chime in on this. Alright. As much as I hate leaving these jerks with enough to keep doing these experiments, I really don't feel okay killing all of the people that they have as part of the in-progress experiments. So, small percentage. Proceeding to withdraw the maximum non-lethal quantity of chemicals from the experiment, calibrating sensors, checking levels, transferring to canister. Right. Well. Let's go give this to Phineas.
You've seemed thoughtful since Monarch.
I've been wondering if we did the right thing, is all. Bring those folks back into the board's arms.
It's not easy. I gotta tell you, most of these things aren't.
I just wish there was a way to please everybody. What the board did to those people, leaving them there, it wasn't right. And then us showing up, trying to fix it all for them. What if we made it worse?
These things work themselves out slowly. So look on the bright side. We won't live long enough to find out.
If you don't mind my saying, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Oh.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
I'm glad to hear that. This may come as a surprise, but I happen to enjoy your work. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
I get it. You're well informed. Can we move this along?
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
How did you find my ship, exactly?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an Aetherwave drama. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Wanted for what, exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Hold on, I'm getting a lot of noise on this signal. Could you fuck off and never call back?
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Yeah, I found your chemicals in the Ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Yeah, same. These are all the chemicals I could get. Any more and I would have killed the subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10.
colony's on the verge of collapse, and the board's been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
Yeah, it gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us?
Yep.
That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Yep.
Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
That's an option.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Yeah, the Hope's probably damaged, so we'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Alright, I've got some questions though.
Certainly. How can I help?
So, just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine. Mostly.
Mostly.
That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's not helpful. Should I expect any resistance when we get there?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Alright, and people aren't going to notice a giant colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Alright, no more questions. I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
And about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Oh, no, that's all. Okay. Hey, we leveled up. Oh, and Ellie wants to talk. Give me just a sec, Ellie. Alright, Ellie.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
I mean, it was my idea. And yeah, I trust him.
Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words, Captain. I think this whole plan's insane. But it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
I mean, the people of Halcyon deserve a chance, and so do the colonists on the Hope.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
I mean, if they're half as capable as me, we should be in good hands.
This is why I like you, Captain. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Oh, Ada. We're all gonna die.
Welcome back, Captain. What part of the... May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Thanks, Ada.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Huh. So, what's gonna happen if we skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Yeah. Or the sun.
Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's
Alright. Oof. Well then. This should be fun. Sneaky, sneaky time. Let's just go for it. Here we go. Auxiliary power station. Functions. Patch to route an auxiliary power source to supplement the reactor. Status for status report. Logs for archived logs, recorded audio transmissions, and or internal messages. Give us the status first. Power status. Reactor is in power saver mode, only life support is powered. Maintenance status. Engines, very overdue. Everything very overdue. Microwave short-circuited after some idiot left his fork on his plate. Microwave clock has stopped, microwave is stuck on high power mode, and microwave has stopped working entirely. Hibernation storage status. All storage systems are functioning within intended parameters. 99% capacity, 92% capacity, 76% capacity. Logs. Pre-launch roll call. 24 crew members. Wilhelm Hunt, Donna Hunt, Rezi Terega, Frank Nolda, Alexei Volkov. Manual log for W. Hunt. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody. Always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been fine. UDL sent us on a team-building seminar in the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It's gonna take the ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. Automated audio transcript. This is it, folks. Say goodbye to Old Blue, eh? Yeah, if anyone wants to. Good riddance. Why so bitter, Rezi? She's been a good home. Give me a spaceship any day of the week. Well, we'll see how you feel a year in. So, moment of silence? Or should we make a toast? Anything? Feels weird leaving the Earth in the rearview mirror. No. From now on, we only look forward. Kinda sad that they're all dead. So yeah. Power routed from docking bay, reactor is now in auxiliary power mode.
We're not exploding, so guess it worked.
Yeah, you know. Huh. Hi. You're cool with this?
New employee? About time.
Huh. Yeah. That's weird. Hi.
Hey boss, I've been thinking.
What about?
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
Felix, you're such a nerd. Not bad, Felix. Our adventure serial's gonna need a name too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe Spine-Chilling Stories from the Edge of the System. Was also considering Astounding Adventures in the Ether. I'm partial to that last one.
I prefer The Adventures of Emmeline and Company.
Not bad. Got a nice ring to it. Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
Unless we all die horribly.
Come on, boss. We're not gonna die horribly. It'd kill our ratings. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Alright. Anywho.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
Huh, yeah, well. I was sent to repair the reactor so it doesn't explode and take the colony out with it.
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Thanks. I could have just snuck in here, but whatever. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Right. Well then.
You get tired of patrolling? Just go rough somebody up.
Okay, whatever. Unauthorized access results in immediate termination. Crew terminal. Message exchange. Just had a frightening epiphany. What's wrong? I've just realized that we'll be nearing our 50s when we arrive on Halcyon. Yes? Our Lucas. When they wake him up, he'll still be 6. By the time he's out of schooling, we'll be nearly 60. I feel as though time is being stolen from me. He'll work on the ship when he graduates. We'll see him again. I hope so, Will. Gotta help me, Alexei. I'm gonna go mental. Well, what's the problem? It's the food. Our rations. Are you having digestion issues? No, I hate borscht, Doctor. I hate it. I can't spend the next 10 years eating it. I thought you had an actual medical problem, Frank. I do. It's disgusting. Get back to your post. You're wasting my time. Come on, there's got to be something you can prescribe. You'll get used to it, or you'll starve. Up to you. Well, that's sweet of you, Doc.
Halt. Sweeping trespassers error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
I was in one of the pods. Just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
UDL.
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you, buddy. Hi. Alright. Audio transcripts. Look, Captain, this is what I was talking about. We're slowing down. Resi, pretend for a second that I look at your screen and all I see is unintelligible math. Okay. See this line? That's us. This one? That's where we should be. This one? That's where we're going. We're off course, and I think it's because we're... What the hell was that? Will! What's going on down there, Frank? I was going to ask you the same damn thing. The engine's just braced. Who hit the brakes? Uh-oh. Go ahead, Frank. As some of you know, the ship dropped out of faster-than-light travel, and we gotta spin up the skip drive again. Why are we talking instead of doing? It isn't that simple. If I could just hit a button and skip us back to speed, I would, but Nav's gotta plot a new course. Dropping the sublight means we're quite a few ways off course. The navigational computer will be helpful, but it'll take... I don't know how long it'll take. I have to get this right. Any errors and we could fly through a planet, or a star. Plus, we'll need to count up the fuel reserves. If we try to skip without the energy we need, we'll... Shit, I'm not sure. I think we just explode. I'd rather not explode. What if we don't have enough fuel? Then we fly slow. And how long will this take? I don't know yet. Need to run the numbers, but we'll deal with that problem when it comes. For now, Frank, see to the fuel. Resi, assume he can get us back up to skip space and plot a course. Let's go. Let's see. UDL mantra has always been prevention. If you don't have problems, you don't need a plan for dealing with them. Before I was assigned to this ridiculous journey, I ran budgets for our galas. How much does it cost to staff an ocean liner? How much food do we need? I always put safety precautions, lifeboats, sick kits, flares, whatever I could think of, in a separate category from the rest of my budget. In my gut, I knew I should plan for them. I think I got that from Donna, but my boss always redacted them. Why spend money on emergency supplies when we can spend money on not having an emergency in the first place? Hire better crew, build the ship out of better materials, find a better accountant. From pleasure cruisers to colony ships, I guess nothing changes. They gave us 10 years of rations and we've used 9 of it. Resi is saying it's going to take us 26 years to get to Halcyon if we can't spin up the skip drive. Any way I carve this up, somebody's gonna starve. I want this on record. We're fucked and it ain't because of the equipment. The skip drive is toast. I don't know what the hell happened, but it ain't even getting the prelim cyclo boosters. Captain says we got food for a year. Rez says it's gonna take 26 to get there on STL. Back home, I saw folks lose their minds going hungry for a week. A week? We ain't gonna last a bloody month if we don't figure something out. Feel bad for them. Alright, so as much as I want to loot everything, it's not really worth it.
Initiating greetings protocol. Greetings.
Greetings. Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching up my floors because the finger was stuck in one of the leg joints and it couldn't move properly. This is getting to be ridiculous. Huh. This room looks familiar.
On my way back!
On my way.
Alright. Get in here, you two. There we go. Unauthorized access, blah blah blah. Status, power status report, logs. Current storage status normal, current pod counts 9,999. There was one more. Something happened to it. Logs. Pod removal. Removed by unknown crew member. Automated audio transcript, unknown crew members. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Hey, I know who said that. Okay.
You alright, Marcus? I mean, seeing this place again?
I mean, I didn't exactly get a good look of it while I was here, so... More logs. What do we got? Dear Diary, everyone's running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through spaces, I don't know if I can handle it. So much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They'd just never wake up. Lucky them. I've called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. We must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among us all. If it's theirs, it isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership, this is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this shit out. Alright, alright. I want everyone to interrogate their crew, find whoever's not eating their share, and bring them forward. Perhaps there's hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mamushka. Now more than ever. Allah help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? What did you do? Cap, wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I needed my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but should start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, I ain't doing it, so either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Frank, what did you do? If I just keep away from you, will you not...
Watch out!
Uh-oh. Whoops. Right. Right. That's what happens. If I don't let them talk to me, they attack. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Let's look at the logs. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio... Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112, retreat from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. Gradual melt, a flash thaw, extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. I can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name Harley Stanton, age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley. I couldn't save you. Oh, Phineas. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus. Come on, make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now. Steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyways? Spacer's choice? Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. Huh. How much time did he spend here? Well, let's route communications through the Unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Alright, Ada. Let's head to the bridge. Nice to have a little breather for a moment, Mega Sprat. Okay. Hi, Mega Sprat. I love them. They're adorable, but also horrible.
Everyone all right?
Right. Well then.
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
It's like something out of that one horror serial. What was it called? Oh, yeah. Slaughter Island.
That's not helpful. Okay, I give up. This Civil War nonsense is exhausting. Blood everywhere. Every time I turn around, another part of the ship has been sealed off. How the hell am I supposed to do my job if the captain locks all the damn doors? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a way to lock myself in a hibernation chamber, and they can wake my ass up when we arrive at the colony. Have fun cleaning your own floors from now on, assholes. Alright, Thurston. Don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy, rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in as quick as I could, but the rest of it made in a good way. Don't think I'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend, or after all this we're gonna starve anyway. Oh, Frank. No. Frank, you... You pulled people out to eat them, didn't you? Okay, I guess this is where we want to go. Right, well then. That's, Yep, that's somebody's skeleton. I don't know which crew member you were, but, sorry.
Soldier.
Yeah, sup.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Hey, if this all goes wrong and we end up flying into the sun, I just want you all to know it was a real pleasure.
Thanks, Felix. Now get your
Heading
butts
back.
in here. Come on. We gotta close the store behind us.
Be right there.
Coming your way!
Alright, good enough. Mama, Willem, Lucas, forgive me. Frank offered me so tiny a piece. It tasted like... It doesn't matter what it tasted like. It was delicious. I loved it. Let it be known that I broke the lock to my personal quarters, not Willem. I'll die in here, and that is my choice. Oof. Donna committed suicide because she had eaten some of it and hated herself for it.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
Thanks,
I don't know
Ada.
if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Right. Well then. Status. Power status auxiliary, communication status auxiliary. Logs. Open the fucking door, Will. You're killing us. Better you than the colonists. This is idiotic. If we don't keep the ship afloat, they'll die anyway. Unnecessary risk. Resi's plotting our course, the ship will fly true. You're gambling with hundreds of thousands of people's lives, and you're hand-picking which few you'll consume in your madness. Damn it, Alexei. Find me a fucking drill. Captain, you hear that? Hear what? The drill stopped. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Maybe they're trying to get into cold storage. If they get through before they starve, they'll outlast us. Keep working, Resi. I'll take care of it. I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back, and they haven't used the drill, and I'm done. The course is set. I'm down to my last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true, Hope. Man, this is a heck of a sad story. Alright, Ada.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Good job, Ada. Skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I'm skipping it myself.
I wouldn't advise that, Captain.
Worst ways to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
Huh. Now I kind of want to, like, reload and boost my science skill a bit more and see if I can actually do it. No, you're right, it's too
Admitting a
complex.
deficit. My, you never cease to amaze me, Captain. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
Huh.
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
You're wonderful, Ada. Now, is this our game over screen? When everybody dies? We're not dead. That's good.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not do that again.
Yeah. Good plan. Ah. We're possibly gonna need to fight our way out of here. Or sneak our way back out? I do not even know. Let's see what happens, shall we?
Something's not right. Hey! I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
Surprise inspection, soldier.
Oh, hell. No one informed me of any surprise inspection.
Then it wouldn't be much of a surprise.
Of course. I'll just get out of your way. I don't want any trouble out of you.
Huh. That really should not have worked.
Something's... I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
You probably shouldn't be talking to me. Corporate doesn't like us socializing on duty.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here.
I was transferred here by HC.
I guess you got a point. I don't have time for this. Move along.
Huh. Interesting that, like, none of them seem to notice. I can't jump over that rail. None of them seem to notice that we skipped across the system. Whatever.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status urgent!
Alright, thanks, Data.
I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door
Oh,
open.
hell.
I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. You hear me? They're fucking corporate swine.
Yes, that doesn't help.
You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Right. Well.
I'll be here.
I guess Phineas is dead. Whoop. Goodness. Ow. Well. That was rude. Let's try that over again.
Here I go!
Hey, boss! Watch this! Everyone all right?
Alright. Let's get in there and see if we can find out what happened. Contingency plan activated. Oof. Publishing last will and testament. Present login password to continue. Do not tap on glass. Seals loose. Heck of a view out there, though. Ooh. Finn's Force. Phineas really likes to make weird weapons. Phineas's holdout weapon is a highly modified Spacer's Choice rifle that uses energy ammo to fire a 3-round burst of N-ray energy. Fun times barrel, mag to ray. Ah. Phineas's terminal passcode. Why did you hide it in the Sisty Pig? You know, I'm not even gonna ask. If you're seeing this screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the aether. If this is Emmeline, I've prepared an emergency care package located in the hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Ooh, personal files. Let's open the panel first. Where's this panel? Panel. Huh. Tartarus napkin. Yay! Okay, now that I've done that, let's take a look at Phineas's personal files. Must delete entries from terminal memory, no telling who might be looking. First entry. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists, if only corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. This subject was stronger than the others, but in the end his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I have only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on 1 subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. I can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating. Psychological toll. Significant. On to subject number 13. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Man, I hope Phineas is okay. Alright, well.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling board stooges with bullets does sound like a ride and a half.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth, but that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Well, we can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if we've any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Yeah. Crew, what do you all think about this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
Aww.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
Aww.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea. But I admire your bravado, Captain. Which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Aww. Well, we'll go eventually, but we had better prepare.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
We'll play it smart. Talk our way through if we can.
The fewer folks we got to hurt, the better. Maybe on our way out, we let all those poor souls locked up in there go free.
Sure, boss. You do the talking. I'll pack a few more rounds of ammo.
Right. Well, I think that's enough for today's episode. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to come back next time when we will prepare for what I'm guessing is the final battle. Final mission, final stuff. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Be sure to check down in the doobly-doo for links to places to throw money my way, or also places where you can chat with me and hang out, like on my Discord server or Twitter or whatever. So yeah. Oh, and also important, definitely, if you can at all, leave a comment. I really appreciate it. It's nice to hear from you guys and, like, hear what you think and all that. And plus, it helps with the YouTube algorithms. So, yeah. Alright. See you all next time. Bye!